Hey guys, so we got a brand new speculation map from Horror Night Nightmares, and it's got a lot of new stuff on it. So I'm gonna let you take a look at it, and when you get back, we'll dive into it. Stick around. Alright, welcome back. Before we go any further, I did just want to ask one more time to please consider commenting, and subscribing to the channel. I am trying to hit the milestone of 250 subscribers by the time Horror Night starts, so that gives us about just under 2 months. So any little bit helps, and I greatly appreciate it. But as you just saw, a lot has changed with this current speculation map. A lot of things have stayed the same. In my previous videos, if you've been watching, you know that I've been trying to focus each specific video to one specific item. And for this one, I would like to focus it on the three biggest additions, and that is M3gan, Death Eaters, and Stranger Things 4. Now, I think the best way for us to approach this is to start small and work our way up. And that's not necessarily to say that M3gan is a small addition, but instead refers to the capacity that the movie will be used in the park. And that's because, as you can see here, the movie will be used potentially as a scare zone in the Simpsons area, referred to as the M3gan Horde. Now, traditionally, scare zones located in the Simpson area aren't really fully scare zones. It's typically the chainsaw drill team, clowns, and anything else you can think of where it's just characters running around interacting with guests. Now, it's an interesting choice for this movie to be used as a horde. I personally don't have any problems with it. I would have liked to see it as a house, but this could still be a fun option. Now, the scare zone, or horde, as we're just going to call it now, there wouldn't be as much set design. It will purely just be characters running around interacting with guests. So definitely an interesting choice, and I'm going to still say one of the smaller additions, just because it's tucked off over here in the Simpsons area, and it's still fun, but definitely the smaller addition. Moving on to what is, in my opinion, a very big addition to this year's event, if it does happen, is the presence of Death Eaters in the Diagon Alley area. And similar to M3gan, this isn't necessarily a true scare zone. For those of you who don't know, the Death Eaters are the villainous wizards within the Harry Potter universe. And their addition, I feel, would be more of a fun addition for Harry Potter fans to come in and check out the park at night. It's something that I know the parks in California do during Halloween Horror Nights. Last year when I visited, they were present, and it was a fun interaction. Not necessarily a scare zone, but you can go, you take your picture, they pump the fog into the Harry Potter area, and it's a fun addition. I definitely think it's something that should be added, and it can, I would imagine, bring in a whole additional crowd to the event, just because of the strength of the Harry Potter franchise. I can imagine that a lot of people will come to the park just for that. And this brings us to our biggest addition on the map, Stranger Things 4. Arguably one of the biggest franchises going right now. Undeniably something that would bring in many casual fans of Halloween Horror Nights just to experience another Stranger Things house. I believe this would be the third time that the Stranger Things series has been featured in the park, and in the past, it's definitely proven to be a carrying franchise for this event. So, undeniably, a huge addition if it is there. I personally have not caught up on Stranger Things. I think I am still on season 2. So I don't really know as much about what this house could be like, but just from everything that I've seen online, the love for this season specifically could be a headlining house for this event, easily. So I would be interested. I definitely would be interested. And that's really it that I want to talk about for this video specifically. I just want to call attention to these 3 big additions and once again, just try to speak them into existence. I want to take the time in a future video to dedicate, actual in-depth detail thought into each of these, as well as some of these other additions that you're seeing on the map. But just wanted to get this one out really quick. Again, this was mostly voiceover, so messing around with the format too. So please let me know what you think of this as well. Again, trying new things, want to see what works best. So that's really it. Thank you guys for, sticking with me and bearing with my experimentation with this channel. I want to take a moment to thank you guys again, because I am closing in on 250 subscribers, and that is the goal that I have set for myself. By the time Halloween Horror Nights starts this year, I would like to hit 250 subscribers. And by the time the event is over, maybe 300. So, as I've asked you guys 1,000,001 times, one more time couldn't hurt. Please consider liking, subscribing, commenting down below, letting me know what you think of these additions. Are you into them? Are you not? What do you think, of the M3gan horde? Would you be excited for the Death Eaters to have a presence within the park? And are you looking forward to more Stranger Things? I know I have my opinions, and I will save them if the house is announced. And knock on wood, we'll be getting an announcement soon. So, with all of that being said, thank you guys one more time. I truly appreciate you sticking around with me. Stay groovy.